Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get the Meteor hacked client for Minecraft 1.20.1. So they've now updated it to 1.20.1. We can just go ahead and type in meteorclient.com into the search URL bar. And we're going to go ahead and click dev build 0.5.4. Now this is going to give us an add focus window, or add foc.us window. And we're not going to want to click anything until about 5 seconds later. There's going to be a very grayed out skip button at the top right hand corner. We're going to go ahead and click that, and that's going to prompt us to save the file. I'm just going to go ahead and save it to my desktop. The default location will be downloads folder. I'm going to just change it to desktop, and that will download very, very fast. If it takes longer than 5 seconds to download, it's probably a virus. Don't keep downloading. It should only take like a second to download. It's really, really fast. Unless maybe you have absolutely terrible 1960s internet. So then we can go ahead and cross that tab off, make sure not to click anything else, so don't get something dodgy from the ad. Then we're going to go ahead and cross this off. We no longer need this. The next thing we're going to need is the Fabric installer. So I like to click the link underneath the blue button. You can click either the blue button or the link underneath. I prefer the universal jar, so I click the link underneath. I'm going to go ahead and save that to the desktop as well. And that's all the files that we're going to need, supposedly. Now there is one file that you may need, but I'll get back to that in a second. So you should have two files. Now there is a chance that they look like jar files, and there is a chance they look like this, which is just a white blank file. Now there's a few different things that can happen here. So you could, what you should do here is go open with, so right click and then open with, and click choose another app. Sometimes Java will be an option here. If it's not an option, you have to click choose another app. I'm going to go ahead and click more apps once we've got this, unless it's the top one, which I doubt will be the case. And there should be an option that says Java TM. Now, if you don't have Java TM, this will not be an option, or if you just installed it, it can take a while for this to register, so it might not be there. I wouldn't recommend going look for another app on this PC, because that's just a nightmare of trying to find the right file. So just ignore that. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and click Java SE binary. I'm going to go ahead and click open. And we should be able to always set this to always open with jar files. So we'd click Java TM platform SE binary. So once you've clicked always use this app to open .jar files and you hit OK, it should update the icons and they should look like proper jar files. So you don't want to just hit open with and then run just once, because that will mean that when they're actually in the mods folder, it's not going to work. So next thing we're going to want to do after we've done that is hit the Fabric installer. But before we do that, in the case that you don't have Java, what you're going to want to do is just go to a browser and type in Java all downloads, and you should get the first one should be java.com. Now make sure you don't go to a dodgy website. I've seen some YouTube videos out there who've made scam websites or whatever that just downloads malware onto your computer, and it'll be something like jdk.oracle.blah blah blah, and they'll use a bunch of keywords that look like it's legit and it's not. So you're going to want to go to java.com/en/download/manual.jsp. And we're going to scroll down here and there will be options. Now the best one I would recommend is the Windows offline, or obviously if you're on Mac, you would go for the Mac version. I'm on Windows obviously, so I would just hit the Windows offline 64-bit, and that's going to give you an exe file that you can download. You can go ahead and hit save. Now, if you've already got it and for some reason it didn't show up, running it twice isn't going to be the end of the world. This one should only take about 5 seconds to download again. If it takes longer than that, then it's likely a bunch of junk that you've gotten from some dodgy website. So then we're just going to go ahead and run that install Java. Go ahead and click yes if it prompts you to give permissions. And it should load up a little window. It'll say welcome to Java, etc. Just go ahead and hit install. And if it's already installed, it should be incredibly fast at installing. There is a chance you download the version and it's not the offline version. That just means that it's going to have to download files via the internet. I prefer the offline version because you can install it without having to be connected to the internet. So it'll say you've successfully installed Java. Even if you've already got it installed, it will say that. And we can go ahead and delete that file. Next, we're going to go and double click the Fabric installer. Now we're getting to actually installing the mod, once we've gone through all the troubleshooting. So we double click the Fabric installer, and that should give us a little run window, and it should just automatically install. Sometimes it'll give you a little prompt window, but once you've done that, you can just go ahead and delete this file. We no longer need it, we just needed to run it once. Next, what we're going to do is hit Windows key and R. So the Windows key and the R button, and that will bring up this little tab here. It popped up on my other desktop screen, which is why it didn't pop up straight away. But we're going to type in here percentage sign, so that's the shift key and 5 at the same time, the number 5 and the shift key at the same time. So it's the percentage symbol, and then we're going to type APPDATA. For shorter, that's app data, if you can remember that. And we hit percentage sign again, so shift and 5. And then we're going to go ahead and hit enter, and that is going to open the app data folder. Now at the very top, or very close to the top, there should be some folders related to Minecraft. So if you've got Bedrock installed, there'll be .minecraft Bedrock, and there'll be .minecraft, just the regular. So we're going to click on the .minecraft, just the regular .minecraft. Double click on this. Now once you open this, by default there normally won't be a mods folder. Now for some reason there is in this particular case, and we already have a Meteor client in here, but I'm just going to go ahead and delete that and pretend we don't have this in here. It must have saved my settings for some reason, even though I deleted all of this stuff ages and ages ago. There's also a whole bunch of other stuff that seems to have been saved despite me deleting Minecraft a while ago. So if there is no mods folder, you're just going to want to go ahead and maybe click on here and go, where is it? Click in here and just go new, and then folder, and then you would name it mods. Obviously I'm not going to do that because I've already got one for some reason, but when you first load this up, there shouldn't be a mods folder. You'll have to create one. So you'll double click on the mods folder, and we're just going to drag the Meteor client into the mods folder, and that is it. You have completed the installation of the Meteor Hacked client for 1.20.1. Congratulations. We can go ahead and double click the launcher and go and run the launcher, and there should be a new version pop up somewhere in here, or we'll just have to hit new installation and add the installation of the Fabric installer version. Now we should have the Minecraft launcher loaded up, provided you've logged in and all that. And we can go ahead and click on the installations tab. By default, there will not be a new tab that has the version of the hacked client, so we're going to click installations, we're going to click new installation, and we're going to name it, I'm just going to call this Meteor, and then we'd change it to the only good icon, which is the old grass block. Did they get rid of the old grass block? Well, I guess the diamond block is going to have to do. And then we're going to click on the version, and we're going to scroll down to release Fabric Loader 1.20.1. So we'll go ahead and click that. And then we can just go ahead and click Create. Now there will be a new version. We can go to Play, and we can just click the little drop down here and select the version of Meteor. We can then hit Play, and you don't have to tick the I understand risks box. Just click Play and you'll be fine. And you now should have the Meteor Hacked client loaded. And once you've loaded it up, it should look something like this. It'll say Minecraft client, and then it'll have Meteor client, sorry, and it'll have some credits up here, Squidoodly and Sea Snail and Mind Game. And once you go here, you should be able to just go to new survival world or whatever, join wherever. I don't know if I've got a creative world here somewhere. I'll just go into Olectralab's void. And we should be able to go in here. I don't know if it... Yeah, F11 does work. You can press it out of F11. I much prefer to have it set to windowed when I load up the game. And you can still get full screen by pressing F11. But you can quickly exit it as opposed to having it set to full screen. Well, you can't do that. To open the hacks menu, you should be able to just press the right shift key. So that's the shift key on the right side of your keyboard. And that will give you a whole hacks menu. To turn them on, you just left click them to turn them into a little box where you can change the settings. You right click them, and then you can drag everything around with left click, and then you can go ahead and press escape to get back to the main menu. So if you've gone into a specific hack like auto sharer here, you want to get back, just press escape key, and you can go ahead and left click them. So that's just your regular click that you would use to mine to turn off all of these different hacks here. So I've got them all turned off now. And there's also a little search bar, and there's a little window on the top here where you can switch between all of these different things. We've got baritone profiles, macros, friends, HUD, or the HUD, and GUI config, but the only one you're probably going to use is modules. And that concludes how to get the Minecraft hack client for Minecraft 1.20.1. This is a bit of a long video. It's about 10 minutes, the 10-minute mark now. But this was just sort of to cover all of the sort of things that can go wrong, like you not having Java, or it just showing up as white files, stuff like that, which I get tons and tons of comments on the other videos about, oh, how do I fix this? So hopefully you know now. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.